Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, depending on what part of the country you're located at. This is Jasir Jamal from Texas 1031 Exchanges, located down south of the country, of course. So today what I want to go ahead and do is, before I start the video, I want to go ahead and say that every single video I have published by far and that I intend on publishing in the future, including but not limited to this one, all the content that's being displayed and all the stuff that's being said in these videos is for educational and informational purposes only. Please do not consider or construe anything I say in these videos as any forms of legal or investment advice, because it is not legal or investment advice. Whenever you make a big investment decision, whether it be in regards to 1031 exchanges or not, you should always do your own due diligence and always consult with your own CPA, your own tax attorney, or your own estate attorney before making any major investment decisions. Every investment has risks. You are never guaranteed to make enough money. You can always lose money as well, which is why it's important to do your own due diligence and consult with your CPA, your tax attorney, and your estate attorney before making any moves like that. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So today I want to go ahead and ask a very frequently asked question, or let's not say it's very frequently asked, but it is asked. I have been seeing a lot of these questions come up, which is why I think it's important to go ahead and address it in this video, which is, can I go at a foreclosure event and go buy a property at the foreclosure event or at an auction? Let me provide some more context. You just sold your relinquished property and we're currently holding your funds for you. No big deal. Things are going well. But for your replacement properties, you're wondering if you can go ahead, go to a foreclosure event or an auction and just go ahead and buy a property from there. Of course you can, as long as you're going to hold that property for investment purposes, and as I've mentioned in my previous videos, for the sweet 2 years that the IRS usually likes to see it held for, you should be good to go. There's no problem with that. But here's the thing. At foreclosure events and at auctions, based on my knowledge, you go out there and you go bid for a property, and whoever has the highest bid ends up buying the property. And usually there's no title company involved. And usually that's where people take a lot of risks and they just buy the property in cash without going through title, which can cause some pretty hefty problems, you know? So therefore, over here, basically, you have heard me mention that when the 1031 exchange proceeds are sitting in an escrow account that we have opened for you under your name, you are not allowed to have any access to it, because the second you have access to that money, you touch that money, or if that money hits your account or you get access to it, the 1031 exchange is a fail, which in this case, it could be. But at a foreclosure event, you have to communicate with the people over there and you got to let them know that, hey, well, yes, I want on this property and I do want to buy it, but I do not have the cash sitting right here with me, or I can't just cut a check for it right now. I have 1031 exchange funds. And if they're familiar with how a 1031 exchange works, they'll know that, okay, they have to communicate with us, and then there's going to be a whole process in which we will go ahead and disperse the funds, and then everything will work out well, and as long as you keep that property for investment purposes, you should be fine. So yes, you can buy properties at a foreclosure event, but always keep in mind that when you do win a property, or even before you start bidding on there, please let the people over there know that I have a certain amount of money sitting in 1031 exchange, in a 1031 exchange escrow account. So therefore, I don't really have the cash in front of me. And if they know how it works, then they will most likely let you in on the bid. But if they don't, then unfortunately you won't be able to buy, and that's just the way it is. And the whole purpose is you cannot have access to your funds, because if you do, then the 1031 exchange ends up becoming a fail. So that's all there is to it. I thought I should do a video in here just to address questions like that, and I hope this video was very helpful towards you guys. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to reach out, and until then, I will see y'all in the next video.